Hey, this is Anthony's RevZilla TV. We can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new AGV Sport Navigator jacket, available at RevZilla.com. The AGV Sport Navigator jacket is a full 3-season cold weather jacket. You're getting a fully removable thermal liner. You're also getting a full armor package, CE rated, in this jacket, but again, you're coming in around that $200 mark. So there's a bang for the buck factor here at the expense of some of the creature comforts, but in our estimation, there's a lot of jacket here. It's gonna have a solid fit, 3 colors available. This is your high-vis black colorway. And again, the other key thing you need to know why it's 3-season cold versus 4-season, because it does have 8 different vents on the front. The waterproof RevZilla liner is non-removable. So again, all the venting you have on the outer shell of this jacket is gonna vent to the liner. There's no way to directly vent it to your body. And by way of that, you're gonna get fall, winter, spring out of it, but in the summer, it's just gonna be too hot. Now, the other thing I wanna quickly get you to, before I walk through some of the nuances, is the fitment. The fitment from AGV Sport, depending on their size chart, is slightly different than what you'd expect from other manufacturers. Ed is 6 foot, 215. He's got about a 46-inch chest. He's only wearing a size large. Now, if you look at the size chart, it's gonna say that a size large is a 46, 47-inch chest. That is massive for a size large. Ed is typically between an XL and a 2X in other brands. But AGV Sport is consistent. So remember, just use the size chart. You should be fine. That puts me in something like a small. But again, knowing that, going into it, knowing that it's not a floppy box cut, it's still going to be an American cut with a nice articulation to it. It just is going, their size chart fits on a bit of the larger side. So keep that in mind. Remember, if you're concerned about fit, we ship for free over 39 bucks. You can always call and ask for help. And again, as we work through the rest of the details on the Navigator here, click above Ed's head. Subscribe to us at RevZilla TV. Leave me your comments, your questions, your feedback as we walk through. Now, let's start with the outer shell. We talked about CE rated armor, shoulders, elbows, forearms. Again, baked in. Your back pad's not going to be CE rated. It's a temper foam. You're going to upgrade it with something like a force field. If we look at it and work our way down, though, you're going to see there are some nice creature comforts. TPR pull across the Adam's apple. Again, that's going to have a nice neoprene piece to it. It's going to be very comfortable. And you're going to be able to ratchet that back and keep it down if you're riding with it open. You're going to see there's a nice rain gutter behind that, and staying in line with our collar up here towards the top, you're going to see again that it's going to be neoprene tying everything together. Now, as you move down the jacket, you're going to see a lot of pockets and vents. Up above the chest, you're going to see big areas, YKK zips, big pulls you can find with a gloved hand. Again, exposing big vents. Now again, they vent to the liner. And venting the liner as Z-liner construction that's non-removable means that it's like the evaporative cooling effect of a tent. So if you're in a tent and the tent becomes humid, you're going to have that perspiration start to get out through that membrane, but the air circulates outside of the tent and actually allows the water vapor, the moisture, the heat to be actually swept away. It's not directly circulating to the body. Moving down even further, you're going to see other areas of reflective. You see basic cargo pockets, a medium-sized one, and the large one down here towards the bottom. Again, more reflective. And then right around Ed's gut here, you're going to see, hey, I say that lovingly, just your gut section, not that you have a gut. You're going to see that there are going to be vents here. Again, more indirect vents, water-resistant zippers here on these guys. Again, that's part of the whole scheme. Now, if I pull Ed's arm out, starting from the cuff and working our way up, basic cuff design, zipper pull, opening it up. Notice that it is going to be waterproof, so you're going to have that RevZilla lining behind it. Moving up, you have another vent here, again, a vent to the liner, and then you have volume adjustments at the forearm, and you have them at the bicep. I like the fact that they're using metallic snaps or metal snaps here versus plastic. They're going to hold up a little better in the long run. And you can see reflective piping as well as a reflective stripe. Now turn a face away from me there, Ed. If we look at the side here, you're going to have some foam panels up above the shoulder. You'd have CE armor down here that's going to stop right about there above your humerus, or really where your bicep starts. And then you do have your CE armor in this shoulder, or the elbow rather, that's going down into the forearm. Now if we lift Ed's arm up, you're going to see multiple places of adjustment. You have a gusset down here at the bottom, expansion panel. You have the ability to cinch this down if you're sitting upright on the bike. And as you work your way up, you now, right along the midsection, have the ability to cinch it down even further. Also note, we have another set of vents here in the back. That allows the air to circulate around the liner and exhaust out. That's going to help with that cooling effect. But remember, not direct to the body. I can't tell you enough. That's why it's not a summer weight jacket. Now, Ed, turn backwards for me. Looking at the back, at the collar, notice they've given you an area of female and male Velcro, allows you to roll this collar down for summer weight riding. And as we do that, you're going to get a shot of the fact that it is a corduroy lined collar. So it's going to be nice and soft. You have some woven in microflexion right there, more reflectivity down the back. Remember, you're upgrading to a force field, potentially knock shape armor here for the back replacement if you want to go CE or CE level 2. And as you come back down On the back side here, you're going to see a nice big rabbit pouch because the internal lining is thermal, 100 grams polyfill is fully removable. That's where you can store it if you get into warmer riding climates. And notice how it stands up. It's a nice hip length jacket. It's much more of a touring cut, you know, built for inclement weather. Come back around to the front for me there, Ed. And before we open up the guts here, what I do want to show is that you'd have the two-way zipper from the bottom as well. So depending on what kind of bike you're sitting on, depending on how tall your torso is, you have the ability to break it at the bottom so it's not going to come up and hit your neck and it's not going to bunch on you. So let's open this guy up now. So open it up, zip it from the top down. Big, beefy YKK zip comes all the way down. Ed's going to open it up. He's going to show you the interior guts. There's your thermal quilted liner, 100 grams, backed by a mesh liner. If I open it up just like that, circumferential zipper, additional pockets on the inside. Again, mesh liner for comfort. And then quickly zoom in here towards the top. You're going to see that corduroy piece up along the collar. Again, that's a comfort factor. They're giving you a full feature jacket here. Really, if you want to spend or invest a little bit more in something that's a little beefier, thanks Ed, you can zip it back up. You can go with something like the First Gear Kilimanjaro, but at the $200 mark, there's a tremendous amount of jacket here at $200. You just need to know that you need to not be trying to stretch it through the summer weight riding times of the year. In the AGV Sport line, you're going to look at something like the Sport Telluride. If you want to spend a little less in that 150 range, that's going to be your best option. So the next step in your journey is to click right here. Read other rider reviews of the AGV Sport Navigator jacket at RevZilla.com. You don't have to take my word for it. As always, we're going to ship for free over 39 bucks. And if you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember, subscribe to us at RevZilla TV. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.